good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting with Karmic Sight Gal. My name is Shakayla, and here on my channel, I discuss manifesting the life you deserve, my process through ascension, and of course, spirituality in general. If you are new here to the channel, thank you so much for checking out this message today. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button because each time that you subscribe, my channel grows, and I am on a journey to monetization. Now, if you're part of the spiritual family, big hearts go out to you guys. I am so grateful for you and really just so happy. I know this past week was Thanksgiving and I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. And you guys know me, my attitude is gratitude every day. And sometimes when we're going through like difficult times or there's just certain things in our life that is not in alignment, it's easy for us to get in that space of anti-gratitude where we're like, well, I want this, I want this, I want that, always asking, demanding from the universe and for our spirit guides to help us and stuff like that. But we don't take the time to think about in all the ways that we have helped and like literally how we're living in a manifestation right now. If you are on the same vibration as me, if you're part of my collective, then you've been putting in the work. You've been doing what you got to do to get to the next phase in your journey and really just level up on all areas of your life. So I'm gonna hop right into the message with our channeled music messages. So this week, this song kept popping up in my head and I hadn't even heard it for some time. And I think it's called like Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj. And she's like, he wanna F-R-E-A-K-A-K-A-K-A-K. I love that song, okay? Now, like, you could call me a bard back in the day, but I ain't gonna get into any of the stuff that she be doing in her personal life, but like I just don't stand anymore the way that I used to anybody. Like I don't stand Nicki, I don't stand Beyonce, I don't stand nobody. The only person I'm standing is me, who I am right now. Okay, that's all I got energy to go towards. I apologize if my energy seems low in this video, and that's because it is, okay? In this transition between Scorpio season and Sagittarius season, I'm still trying to get into the flow of Sag season because, oh my God, Scorpio season was so draining. Okay, I feel like, but we are moving into Sagittarius season. That's so interesting because Nicki Minaj is a Sag, and we're starting to gain our energy back. We're starting to see a lot of momentum pick up, okay? This week I received, literally yesterday, I received my first PR package from a cannabis brand, Curaleaf. Shout out to Curaleaf. And I was completely surprised because they didn't like hit me up or anything. Like I had won a contest through a collaboration they did with another brand, and they sent me like a hitter rod. They sent me a little rolling tray, like a bunch of little cute things, okay? And I was like super excited. And then yesterday I literally went to my car to have a smoke break after I had put the kids to bed, and when I was walking back up to my door, I noticed it was a package on my doorstep, and I wasn't expecting a package, so I thought it was for Cherry. And when I picked it up, it had my name on it, and then on the from it said Curaleaf, and I was like, what? Like I was so excited. I'm sharing this with you guys because that energy, if it already hasn't hit you, is making its way to you. In certain areas of your life, like you are being rewarded for not your hard work or what you was putting in, because the universe is not rewarding hard work. The universe is rewarding authenticity, stepping into your true selves, okay? I'm going to pull an affirmation card, okay? It's been a couple of weeks since I pulled an affirmation. The other music message for this week is by One Republic. And the song is called I Ain't Worried. And the song goes, I ain't worried about it right now. keeping hope alive. Something, something, something. But I ain't worried about it right now. This energy is going two ways because there's two sides for everything. So for part of the collective, I'm picking up on a little tad a bit of avoidance, dissociation, like I was talking about a couple videos ago. And just like putting your worries or stress to the side, like disassociating to life or whatever. And then the other part is really stepping into this Sagittarian energy of being carefree, being adventurous, ready to go, you know, ready to take movement, being led by your passions, okay? So you know which side of that you're on, whether you're on a high vibe or a low vibe, okay? And Spirit said the answer is to ground yourself. So today's affirmation is for the root chakra. You guys know that it's the color red, and it says responsibility. I'm going to go ahead and read all four because Spirit said we need them. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excess and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past discretions. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time, okay? And remember that the root chakra is all about grounding yourself, all about being present, being mindful of your daily habits and thoughts and things like that, and really just feeling secure in who you are. And when you like really get your root chakra grounded, when you don't have any blockages in your root chakra, then you can see things differently from a whole different perspective that before you weren't allowed to see it because your judgment was kind of clouded. So now we're moving out of that energy of having that lack of clarity and grounding ourselves in who we are, considering what we want, and then just having peace with who we are right now, okay? Acceptance for who we are. Yeah. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. Spirit guides, angels, archangels, ancestors. Thank you, God, Hecate, and Osiris for being in this space with us. I just want to take like a deep cleansing breath. If you guys can just deeply, 757 on the clock. Yes, just right then, just to ground ourselves because, child, anyway, so not Spirit trying to lump out a bunch of cards. I'm just trying to take like maybe one or two cards from each deck. So every deck that I use will be listed below in the description box. So the first thing is that we're moving out of Scorpio season. And Scorpio has done a few things for the collective. The first thing being was like really bring healing into both the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, okay? And when that happens, then our sexual energy is really intense. So you may be feeling that energy too, just like lots of, that is so funny. Spirit is so funny. Okay. So first card we got coming out is the number 4. 4 is all about stability, balance. It's regarding your home life, finances, okay? And it says just breathe. This is such a beautiful image. First of all, because this woman is literally in tune with her spirit, right? Her higher self. And she's just grounding herself. And not only grounding herself, but also being in tune with her emotions. Looking at this card, being balanced in both your emotions and your thoughts, okay? And also just being grounded. There's a lot of throat chakra energy here, so I just feel that now that you are grounded, now that you have balance between your emotional and your mental state, then you can clearly express yourself with your needs, your emotions, everything. So this is going to help your relationships. This is going to help you professionally. And it's going to help you to stay grounded. This is just a reminder from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful message. To stay grounded, to just breathe. I pulled cards last week for myself, and this came up. This is the energy of number 1. This is about being in tune with yourself, okay? Putting yourself first, having independence, okay? But also, when you can be independent, but when you have a clear and open heart chakra, then you also don't have a problem asking for help or receiving help, okay? Right now, Spirit wants us to be in the energy of receiving, okay? And understanding what independence really is. Independence doesn't mean doing it by yourself. Independence means that you are a free thinker, that you're going to put yourself first and your needs above everyone else's. Why? Because you cannot pour from an empty cup, okay? This is a lot of loving energy. I don't know what's going on with the collective, but I feel like a lot of us are moving into relationships. And if you're already in a relationship, then you probably, what I was going to say. The Empress again coming out, okay? That came out earlier when I was shuffling. And the High Priestess, okay? So we are very much in tune with our feminine energy, okay? We are basically in demand, creating our reality at the same time, telling the universe, this is what I want, and then finally being able to see the fruits of our labors here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that's all Spirit wants to say out of that deck. One thing that I really wanted to do today was pick a card from the Osho Zen deck and then read a transcript out of the book. We got turning in and friendships as I split the deck here. So we are definitely balanced in our emotions. And right now at this time, this is specifically helping our friendships heal, okay? Okay, so we got the 9th house, which is represented by Sagittarius. And it represents also expanded horizons. The affirmation is, I explore, and it is the house of evolution, okay? The 9th house represents long-distance travel, world cultures, higher education, religion, philosophy, publishing, and higher courts. Philosophy, soul expansion, and belief systems, okay? So I feel like we are finally grounded in who we are, what it is that we believe, okay? And this is basically taking us to new heights of knowledge, okay? It's like expansion in a mental sense. Wow. And Spirit just wants to confirm that if you've been wanting to travel, or you already might have plans coming up, but not only is this representing the physical reality traveling, but also like me and Ro was talking about in our last video, traveling in an 8, okay? Traveling through time. And you see here, we're on our way to the sun, okay? To ascension, pretty much, okay? And really, what is the sun is the house of self. That's learning and exploring ourself and finally overcoming all these obstacles, the mental issues, the clarity is finally coming to an end, okay? We're in this energy of 8 that we've been talking about for so long. So let me go into traveling. Let's find that. The tiny figure moving on the path through this beautiful landscape is not concerned about the goal. He or she knows that the journey is the goal. The pilgrimage itself is the sacred place. Each step on the path is important itself. When this card appears in a reading, it indicates a time of movement and change. It may be a physical movement from one place to the next, or an inner movement from one way of being to another. But whatever the case, this card promises that the going will be easy and will bring a sense of adventure and growth. There is no need to struggle or plan too much. The traveling card also reminds us to accept and embrace the new, just as when we travel to another country with a different culture and environment than the one we are accustomed to. This attitude of openness and acceptance invites new friends and experiences into our lives. Period. Period. Okay? That is such a good energy to be in. I feel like this is such a short reading this week. The most thing that we want to do is really just bring more love into the situation. Splitting the deck, I got manifest and coming together. So I feel like whoever this message is for today, you are definitely looking for more friendship, more relationships, okay? And my only advice to you is to be yourself, and that is how you are going to attract your tribe. Being yourself, being the most authentic thing, okay? You know, surround yourself with people who are similar to you in the sense that they care about personal growth. They care about communicating healthily. They care about you know, being the best version of themselves and stuff like that. People who care about themselves and value themselves tend to have better relationships. Okay. And from this deck, we got the number 11, manifestation energy, detach. Okay. We had that card a couple of weeks ago. So that's really showing me that, you know, we're moving in between these energies, and Spirit is saying to step fully into it. Even with the fear surrounding it, step into it, look into it. Change your perspective on this new space in your journey being unknown and scary and fearful. Change it into exciting and enthusiasm, adventure. You know what I'm saying? Like when you change the way that you think of things, then you automatically start to manifest a different reality. As you find yourself detaching from this current reality and moving into a new space, just allow yourself to be present with who you are. That is how you ground yourself, is just getting back to you, okay? And then being in reality at the moment. Sometimes it's fucking tough facing the reality that we created, because detaching only makes our problems worse. Because doing nothing is worse than doing anything, okay? The universe is going to support you in whichever way that you choose to move along your path. The next card that we have is the energy of 15, which comes into 6, and this says master. Okay, in this card, this person has his heart under lock and key. Okay, and Spirit is saying that you are the master, you are the creator of your own reality, and you are the ruler of your heart. Okay, lots of heart chakra healing going on. And then we got the number of 7. Okay, 7 is very valuable. It means that you have a lot of options to you. Okay, it means that something is very divine and that what's yours cannot miss you. Okay, and this card says daydreams and decisions. Spirit is saying that if you are lacking clarity or you don't know where to go, which direction to go into, then you want to meditate. Okay, meditate with yourself, understand yourself, learn yourself, and then that way it will bring you peace in the decisions that you make. Okay, and Spirit is literally saying, what is it that you want? What do you daydream of? What lights passion inside of you? What gets you going? What feels excitable about life for you? How can you bring the excitement back into your life so you don't feel the need to distance yourself or to detach from real life? Okay, looking at this card, this is like her robe, but to me it kind of looks like one of those windmill things. And the other day me and Cherry was driving actually, and like it's a lot of cornfields here where we live, so there's a lot of windmills and stuff, and they were running off of solar power, or no, this is what it was. So Cherry was like, I heard that those things, the windmills, that they use more energy like than using electricity, so it's kind of like not even a point in it being like energy efficient or whatever. And I was like, well, if they're running off of solar power, then it doesn't matter. So that is a message in itself, okay? Think about where your energy is going and if it's growing in those places. If you could say, I've been hanging with these people for the last 6 years, I've been giving energy to these relationships for the last 6 years, whatever it may be, and you know that you're not getting a return on that, that airflow is not moving the way that it should be, then you can kind of sit with yourself and think, maybe I need to move in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to relocate my energy. Or if you feel like your energy is extremely being drained, find the source of it, okay? The source of my energy being drained was going to school. I had no motivation to do it. I didn't feel good about it. I just want to work on a podcast. I just want to record my YouTube videos. I just want to do what I'm doing. And it really sucks because my job is directly connected to me going to school. So I decided to take a little break. I was like, I'm just going to take a little break. And then maybe after these 3 weeks, I can make the decision and say, am I going to stay in school or am I going to just take a more longer break? And so Spirit is just challenging us to listen to our inner selves, okay? And also pour that energy back into yourself, and then you will be able to make a clearer decision, okay? When you are low energy, when you're on a low vibration, when you are detached from reality, there's no way that you can make a clear, concise decision that's going to be in the highest alignment for you. So the best thing you can do is pause, take all that energy that you were giving to everything and everybody else and just pour it into yourself, depending on whatever it is that you need, right? Ask yourself, what do I need right now? When you meditate, you can feel your energy and you can say, man, I really need to do this, or I really need to do this, or this is going to make me feel better. And do that. Fill your cup up, get your energy up together, get it together, maybe pull your energy back from some of those places and people. And then you'll feel a lot more balanced and grounded, and you could say, okay, you know what? Now that I have meditated on it, now that I thought about it, this is the kind of life that I want to have, the life that I want to live. And this is the decision I'm going to make in order to get there. And you can turn those decisions into short-term goals so that you don't feel so overwhelmed with the big picture of life and the direction of where it is that you're creating your reality, okay? There's so many options available to you, it's not even funny. I think that you don't realize that maybe you're not as grateful because you're used to having all these talents, skills, abilities. You're used to it. It's normal to you, so you don't understand that you are all that. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you are in tune with that, the more that you recognize your own power, you can start to begin to create the reality that you deserve to have. It really starts with grounding yourself in that root chakra and saying that I do deserve. You deserve it, okay? Yeah, that's really all I had today for the message. I am sending you guys so much love, light, abundance, healing vibrations. I will see you next week in my video. Peace out.